color of AKP, the ideologic color compared to this colored ideologies that has been prevalent in the United States, it's white. AKP is a white Turkish Islamist party. In no way can they claim to be the oppressed non-whites. They're whites. I mean, they're white Turkish Islamists, ideologically white Turkish Islamists, and they've been overtly doing this with using the term. I mean, you have to be kidding me. Using the term all over the places. That sounds really authoritarian and totalitarian. Well, whenever there's an election in Turkey, the Turkish president allows to embark on accusing the German president or chancellor, whoever he or she is or was, as a Nazi. That's a political move to just get some votes from the I don't know, Turkish diaspora there, or from the votes here as well, because of that. Well, he has been doing this against Angela Merkel a lot. I think the German political nomenclatura, let me use the socialist term, decided pretty recently on a name like Olaf Scholz, whose name is the same as the Jewish German painter who painted one of these avant-garde but disturbing paintings, 1920, the Industrial Farmers. I mean, the name is the same, even if he's not. But I mean, it's as if sounds and looks like a political move against the Turkish government and the president, as if shut the fuck up and stop calling us Nazis. Look at yourself. What have you been doing ever since you took power? You've been turning everything into white, as if you are in an authoritarian society. Yes. To the bone and to the core, they've been doing this with this inflation of the mosques all around Turkey, inflation of this show-off of religious sensitivities, as if they've been oppressed by some unknown and superpowers or whatever. That's like being fed on bad and feelings of being oppressed. That's the fallacious narrative that the Turkish government have been using against whoever they wanted to just like beat in the elections or something like that. It's like their ideological source of power is to feel this also, like use the superpowers of the God, at the same time use this sense of being oppressed by the invisible powers whom you can blame as the Nazis. I mean, Merkel, for a few elections in Turkey, the Turkish president accused Merkel as a Nazi. I mean, they're doing this accusation whenever they just want to just use the card of being oppressed as Muslims, even if they've been killing and torturing atheists in Turkey for a long while. They've been using that the power of God that is comparable with whatever they've been accusing the German presidents. And they've been doing this with all the ideological, ideological moves of naming and like popping up. Even the architectures is being transformed weirdly, as if some of the architectural buildings looks as if that. Well, I don't want to get into that, but yeah, I mean the architecture is weird in terms of ideological formations. I've seen I've seen a lot in a few countries here. So yeah, I mean that's a problem. To me, what they've been doing, well, here to an atheist is comparable what the Nazis might have done. And I think that Germany has made a very good political move because, I mean, it's just they're done with this. Well, of course, I mean, the fact that there's a Turkish diaspora in Germany has political and ideologic roots that might go around the time when there were maybe even the interwar period. And and one of the well one of the ways of being a peaceful, I don't know, liberal progressive society, and that's in the long run, which uh, they've been doing this well, I think, in the last few decades. With the Turkish diaspora, that's a political move, and they have to do that. They have to use the diaspora because that's one of the political moves that Germany made in not too distant past to just make peace with their own past, and they have to do that. And you'll end up making a new treaty or whatever in the next decade because I mean they have to just resolve this why the political maneuver of opening some space for Turkish diaspora in Germany in 1960s, and that has a lot to do with I'm not making a conspiracy here with Freud's books and Freud being the leading father of the Jews. Even if he was a godless Jew, he was the leading father of the Jews. Even if he passed away in 1939, he was still the leading father of the Jews during the war. And the books and the psychoanalytic means of using the Turkish language and the meanings of the books and the titles and in the books and the unconscious ramifications of the Turkish language and the I don't know, Turkishness for the Germans at the time, and Austrians and Germans, and the Freud's making sense of this with his mot d'esprit and so on and so forth. I mean, these have to work for resolutions in the long run, not for short-term election politics in which you just like accuse someone who is not even running against you in the election of being a Nazi or something like that. Even when she got retired and she visited the Turkish president, Angela Merkel visited Turkey, as if she was like, I'm done with this shit. I'm just gonna get out of here with this shit. What the fuck is going on? That was the subconscious language Angela Merkel used. What the fuck is this? I mean, this is Germany, you're Turkey, you just do your politics in your country and stop the fucking using that language. Watch your mouth! Watch your mouth! I'm dubbing Angela Merkel now. I cannot dub Olaf Scholz. I think Olaf Scholz might be one of the best and worst president or chancellor choices German. Let me just say, upper classes have chosen. He's leftist, but I mean, obviously, he didn't. It's not because he was the leading socialist politician in Germany with the democratically elected. No, I mean, they just chose him in as much as they chose Merkel, and they're like, okay, you run the country for a few years. I think that's how Germany is being run. It's not neoliberal. It's not liberal, pseudo-democratic. But what is one of the liberal sub one of the liberalisms is known as the ordo liberalism, and the German model is ordo liberal, which means that, well, I mean, they don't need democratic elections for now. There's an order liberalism, but yeah, I mean, still, yeah, you have elections, but they're just, all the politics of the upper classes. Yeah, Olaf Scholz. I think, yeah, to me, it's like a pain reliever, because I felt the pain of George Shultz's 1920 industrial farmers for years, and I felt the pain to my bones and to my heart and to my brain and all my body, and psychology and psychocorporal being. I felt that that pain and that paining, just like written in a lot of books, and un- unspeakable pain.